only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Done.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
When set to pass. He rolls to his right. Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. And the Cowboys take over as he records his 10th career INT. First down now, ball at the 33. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Harrison's... on the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Pickens motioning left. Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Kill. All right, here we go, 47.
From the red zone on first. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
There you go. Go right in.
Motion man sent left.
26.
Throwing again is Dak. He brings it in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Go. For Tokyo. Waiting.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Now Wentz. Short pass brought in. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Willie Cooker with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Wentz.
At the 38-yard line.
Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they take him down right along the 30. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. So first and 10 now from the 30.
There we go. Back.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. This is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here, kill. 120.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Go. 280. They kill. They force toe kill. Sunday. Done.
He's going to throw it again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the gun on third down. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal.
The Vikings field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. Complete to Henry on the check down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
To throw, Wentz. Chased out to his right. Big man showing up the yards. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Wentz to throw. Vacates quickly left side. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Now here's Wentz. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Reichard connects there, and that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Cowboys out in front. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it on 2nd and short. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 on that one, and that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Man in motion here. Prescott on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
47.
Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. He's going to take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offensive line fast.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so... Got to find a way to win.
Back to the air. Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Prescott to throw here. 3rd and 2. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Wentz set to pass. That's more of the catch out left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Buys time, rolling right. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 46 down, man. 180.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down, pass coming. On the move, headed right. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Motion a receiver left. First down, here's Dak. Into the hands of Pickett. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Working inside the red zone. That's caught by Williams. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Prescott to throw once more. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys jump in front now by 5. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz. Just wants to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Wentz to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Works the sideline inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 31-yard.
Now here's Wentz. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. Another one to Addison. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First down.
All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings take a slim 2-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
There we go,
Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. Can't get the trick play away, though. They take him down before he can throw it. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Yeah! There we go, 47! Hey, kill! 47! Here we go, 47!
Back to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
to kick off for the Vikings.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Kill.
Dak now from the gun. Completed to his running back. He's a little bit up to the 21. Tackle made by the rookie, Denzel Burke.
I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Delivers another one to Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Man in motion, headed right. Throwing on first is Prescott. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Dak throwing again. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They've got a man in motion. Prescott now on 3rd and 1. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Play action, Prescott. Sends this to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
This is caught inside the 15. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They send a man in motion. From the red zone on 1st. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Another throw for Prescott. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Vikings in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there.
47. Yeah! Motion.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys jump in front now by 5.
Vikings 19. Brandon Aubrey to take off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Take. 180.
To throw, Wentz. Getting out to his left. Firing it deep, left side. That's complete inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He tucks it and takes off. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Running a screen now for Jones. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
20.
He'll throw it. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, we saw this before. Vikings offense out to try for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. He's at midfield. And they take him down right along the 30. Set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A pickup there of 39. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. They've got first down here from the 36. Prescott here from the gun. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
And they're on 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
81, 120.
Now Wentz. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
82, 80. What's this up?
To throw is Wentz. Flushed out now to his left. Now here he goes again. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Headed out right. Hits his running back. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
46 down, man.
Here's Wentz. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
82, 40.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes out to the left. Taken off with it again. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 6-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Kill. This time, 20.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 6. Brings up second and 16 at the 20-yard line.
Wentz set to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now trail by just a point in the fourth. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Dak now from the gun. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Third and 12.
Yeah! Here we go, boys. Hey, 47. Hey, see the ball. 26.
Looking to throw. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Cowboys with a little more work to do to win it here.
Here we go, 47. 26.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, kill. Here we go. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, The coach wants to see them convert those.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the fourth, they have grabbed a lead.
32.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Escapes the... Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Setting up to pass. Bails out of the pocket quick. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the gun and give to Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Now here's Wentz. Throwing the out route complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here we go, here we go. Blue 80!
Win the rep, let's go, right here.
To throw, Wentz. Brings it in. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Hey, rip 5-2, out here. Sunday. Hey, kill. Hey, Ford Tokyo. What's that?
Wentz to throw. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights, and the Vikings take a 4-point lead. get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Pickens motioning left. Here he goes, one final shot. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drop today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Vikings. All right, so their spot in the conference championship game is booked. And now, Brock, gotta imagine those Super Bowl dreams are becoming a lot more real for these guys now.
Yeah, I think they can picture that Lombardi Trophy, Kate, but there is still a lot of work to do. Yep. One more trophy they got to get before that, and that's the one somebody's going to raise at the end of the conference championship weekend.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.